forthcoming. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Jaguars 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. Nobody's mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dillon. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
ETN once more.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A give to ETN running right.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In motion, the tight end. On third down, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long. Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. from the 50. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws, that's doubling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaud. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To the air again, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 43 yards.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second down, ETN once more.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence will throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
He'll get it inside the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.